in this evening as Karuta is attempting to flee. Uh, the dragons are attempting to take off with members of Karuta back away from the ship, and Salim and Skybor are riding the Argo, turning about and in pursuit of their allies. We have one of the worms flying Lorna in another direction, and the other one flying Callie and Cronus in another direction. Real quick, please refresh me. What are those numbers on your tokens mean again? And also, who is asleep and who is paralyzed?
I am just asleep.
Okay.
I am also asleep. I don't think I'm paralyzed.
Okay.
And I'm asleep. And the numbers is how many turns we've been asleep.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Oh yeah, because of the how many turns does Callie have? Because of her wings or whatever, wasn't that a thing we have to keep in mind?
Oh, it'll be done by the time the sleep's up.
All right. So that is gonna. I believe we're at the top of the order. That's skipping. I think we're really just going between the Ashi, and the dragon, and then Salim and Skybor aboard the Argo. I did give you guys a character sheet for Argo. Let me go ahead and show that to you guys real quick. Spice them up a little bit, try to give them a little bit more fun, especially after thinking about just a little bit like if he's sentient and he has certain things. I figured he has to have some basic attacking abilities. So it's modest, but it'll hurt if it hurts. If it
Is it
hits.
supposed to have things on it?
What do you mean?
The Argo sheet? Is it supposed to have things on it?
Yes.
Oh, it gave us an editable character sheet and it only has a name.
What?
Or at least what it did when it did it to me.
It's an NPC. So it's not showing up as an NPC for you guys to look at?
No. It's like a, oh, you want to, it looks like just a straight character sheet that's blank other than the name Argo.
Yeah, it's got use a character master, create
Uh-huh.
NPC, or edit sheet directly.
Yeah.
It is not. Alright, close that. What happens if I hit this button? Does that do anything different?
No.
Dang it.
Same thing.
Well, crud. That's okay. What I'll do is do a screenshot.
Okay, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, I just went and clicked on Argo.
Where is it?
It's at the top of the navigation
Ah.
pane, right? For now. I'll put it on your followers eventually.
Oh, that worked.
That's
That's
weird.
an NPC sheet. Yeah. That's a new
So,
action.
so just want to point out a few things because this is new, and I know you guys are right in the middle of a battle. So just kind of give you a quick tour. So basically, it does extra damage to siege citizens. It has 3 legendary actions. Oh, it does not have legendary resistances. That's a mistake. But it does have advantage on perception checks related to navigation and spotting distant objects or I'll just say distant objects because it's a flying ship. It has 3 legendary actions: 1 to detect an invisible creature or passageway, 2 to move full movement speed, and 3 to choose 3 allies that Argo can communicate with. And grant advantage on 1 attack, ability check, or saving throw in the next minute. So you got that. It doesn't specify, but I'm sure it's going to come up with this group. Those abilities can only be granted at 3 at a time. So if you guys, go through a turn and then you want to, like the next round, you're able to do another 3, and no one has gone through without using any of these, I don't see how that's possible. It still only applies to 3 people at a time. And then last but not least, he's got these attack abilities. Please note that ramming something physically, while effective, will also incur some damage as well. But yeah. So he can do a little bit more now, and he can help. I do need to situate this for you guys, don't I? To kind of help with the navigation points, like how far away your keeps are, right? Shoot, how do we want to do that? Can I change the value of how far these squares are? Yes, I can. I think anything more than 20 feet is going to be a little hard to keep track, but or because of because we have odd numbers. Dang it, I can't do 20. 10. Okay. So we need to do. They're about. That's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to do a larger number. Bear with me. You know what? I'll do 30. Okay. Okay, that's better. So, let's put you there. Oops. Thanks, guys, for being patient. And these here. Guys are coming this way. I'll just put you guys right here, Selena Skyward, if that's okay with you, just for helping track. Is that a little bit easier for distance?
So each square is what?
Each square is 30 feet. So the ship is about 510 feet away. And Cronus and Lorna are about 330 feet away from each other at the moment. I think we already took the worms and that. So we're going to start off on Skybor, Salim, and Argo. I messed the order up when I was messing up the maps earlier, so.
Well.
So, you can fly, right?
More or less.
So why don't you go after Lorna and I'll go after the other two?
You think you
And
can
then
handle
see
it?
way down there on the land, there's a mountain, big tree, house, whatever, doesn't matter what. There's a landmark down there. After you're successful, I'm successful, we'll meet back there. That way we're not wandering around trying to find each other.
Fair enough.
Whatever landmark we can see, it doesn't matter. We're just going to pick one.
Alright. I want to cast
How
Conjure Animal.
are you guys communicating with one another? Or do you guys have a way to communicate with one another?
Not after we leave the ship.
Gotcha. Okay.
I mean, we're both on the ship. We're just yelling to each other right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, you said the ship can communicate with one of us?
Your ship can communicate with all of you guys. And you guys can communicate with the ship. So either of you guys can tell Argo what to do, with your turn, that is.
So then
I
Argo
won't-
can
I won't
communicate
say that's
with
your action, but yeah, if it's your turn, you can kind of. How's that going to work? Because I guess Argo can only be moved by one person and actions by one person.
Right.
So I guess he really needs his own card. Dang it. Or it's not his own card, but his own initiative.
Skywar's going to leave the ship. He'll just move with me. The ship will just move with me.
Yeah, yes. If it's just you on the ship, I will just let you guys share the same initiative then, of course. So
I'm going to Conjure Animal, create a portal, and 2 giant eagles come out of it. And I'm
All right.
going to hop on one of them, and we'll have both eagles go after Lorna.
Okay. I'm sorry, you're hopping on one of them, right?
Yep.
Do you have a preference?
I mean, either or.
To back. There you go. And let me give you control of these. Okay, all players. Save. Let me know if you can move that around, Skyvor.
Yeah. So,
Cool.
80, 160 feet if they dash. So that'd be. So probably about here.
All right. That's gonna bring us to you, Salim. What would you like to do, sir?
I'm at the front of the ship. I have my bow ready, and I tell Argo to chase after the worm that is holding the other two as fast as he can get there. And then I get legendary action, full movement speed, so that's an extra.
You technically could do that before your turn. So yeah, totally. You can. It's you basically have a free dash right now before your actual turn as Argo. So you could move its full movement speed, which is.
So it's 140. He would move 140 feet closer then.
Move. Well, it's just his full movement speed. So you're right. I'm sorry. On your turn, if you're moving him additionally on your turn, correct. He would move 140 feet in whatever direction.
Yeah, we can do 70 feet, but we're
Yeah,
we're going together. So
Yep. You should be able to move that token. Let me know if you
Okay.
cannot. Guess I should get my character sheets open too. I've been looking at the ship the whole damn time.
That
so
might
that's
help.
about it. And we're about 300 feet away.
Yeah, that's whatever. That should be accurate now. The measurements from Argo to the dragon should be accurate now.
And Cronus is sleeping.
Cronus is sleeping. Cronus, Callie, and Lorna are sleeping currently.
So
You just see
I
him
have
dangling
that.
in the claws.
I have that earbud thing. That would not wake him up if I'm yelling through it to wake him up. I have to actually physically shake him.
He is not conscious to speak to you telepathically.
Okay. All right. What's the? Let's see. If I can bring up the Argo sheet. Range. The ballista is 480 feet.
You know what? You know what, Salim? That is an interesting predicament because you do have earrings, and we've kind of have set the stage for ambient noise before on the receiving on that stuff too. So if you choose to use your action, you can use your action to awaken Cronus.
And that's my action, not the ship, correct?
That is your action.
I will do that then.
So Cronus, as you're dangling in the claws of this dragon, you hear this loud voice kind of coming over the airwaves. And you are startled awake.
sleepyhead. Cronus. Time for school.
All right, this is now nightmare form.
5 more minutes.
Was it the mention of school?
All right. Is there anything else that you would like to do, Salim? Or
Yes. Argo has a ballista range of 480 feet.
Yep. At disadvantage, yes.
Okay. I will take a shot. And I guess I'm just shooting at the entire group. I can't pick my target.
No, you can aim for the dragon, but it is carrying a group.
I'm aiming for the ninjas.
Go for it.
All right. I do not see a place to roll the ballista.
You should just be able to. You just click on the word ballista, and then
Oh, did it come up?
that is a 17, and it does hit. You were aiming for the ninjas, you said.
Yep.
Let me see. You're obviously targeting the worser off one. Go ahead and roll damage for that.
It says 16.
You just click on the word again in the chat, and it will roll damage for you. You see that?
I
How?
see damage in the chat.
It just when you hover your mouse over the word ballista in the chat, you can click on it, and then it will roll damage for you. There you go.
Gotcha. There it is. 21.
21. In like Indiana Jones fashion, you hear this guy fall over the edge off the dragon.
Wilhelm scream. Is that what it's called?
Right, right. Okay. Anything else with your turn?
To take an action to reload, I would guess. That would have to be, yeah.
Let's see here. It only gets one attack,
Right.
but it's a magical ship, and there's no
Okay.
no reload action. But you can only do one of those three
So
per
we
round.
dashed towards them, we moved towards them, and we shot one of them. And I yelled for Cronus to wake up. That's it.
The dragon will feel you stirring Cronus and will try to clench his claw, but it is now that it's definitely in pursuit, so it's going to try to take some evasive maneuvering. What's its movement speed? 80. So if it dashes, that's a $160. Alright. Alright. Oh, that's not right. Let me fix that. Split the difference at 150. This one. That is about right there. Shoot. Let me, you know what? Instead of that, let me just bump you all over. One. Alright. Oh, shoot. I gotta move you down over or down one then. Or Skyward. There you go. Or not down. Over one. Okay. Callie, you're still sleeping at the moment. Cronus, you are awake. What would you like to do? You see a limp Callie in the other claw of the worm that's flying you back.
Can I take? How far away am I? Like, am I just like right next?
Yeah, I mean you're just under the dragon as he's kind of flying you away from the ship. So you're kind of under his belly, under his kind of torso area.
All right. Can I take my polearm and then poke her with it?
Yeah, you can definitely attack her with that. Yeah, go for it.
I mean, is he attacking me or just waking me up?
Oh wait, I'm
Yeah,
sorry. Are you attacking? Oh, I'm sorry. You're poking.
Yeah,
Callie?
I'm like poking at her with
I
the
thought
end
you
of
were
it.
I was
poking
like,
the
hold
dragon.
on now.
Like, okay, yes, he already knows you're awake. But yeah, you could use your action to awake Callie by poking her.
Okay.
Oh, so then I actually do still have my wings a little bit.
Yes, you do.
Sweet.
You are both current. That's your action, but you do have a bonus action. Cronus, is there anything else that you want to do?
Mm, I don't think there's anything I can't do right now.
All right. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you don't want to. You're staying in its claw though right now. Yeah. Sorry. Ashi Ninja. He's holding on for dear life. He is doesn't. Let's see. What can he do? Can't really get to you guys underneath the dragon while riding the back of the dragon too greatly. Let me see. Can he throw? They will try. But I will say, since you guys are still under the belly, these will be at disadvantage because they're flying. All sorts of things are not are in place or taking place at the moment. So let's see here. So he gets 1, 2. All right. Does a 13 misses and a 19 misses both of you, right?
Yeah.
So that's gonna end that one's turn. The other one still has you asleep, Lorna. And he is gunning away as fast as possible. Skybor, it is your turn, sir.
Alright, we're gonna have me and these eagles. We're gonna dash. Hang on, can I do that? Hang on. Nope.
What's up?
I'm trying to move them.
Do you need help or there you got it. There you go.
Let me see how far away they are. They'll be at disadvantage. I'll wait. That's turn.
Okay. Salim, you are aboard Argo. BT. I'm sorry, we didn't. I don't know how familiar you are with legendary actions in 5e, Salim. But you can move. You can use that legendary action more than once per turn. Let me look at it again. So that movement, that move full speed, you still had to. You had 2 actions if you had wanted to move your movement speed before your turn.
No, he can take 3 legendary actions, right?
He
so
can take
full speed takes 2 actions.
correct.
So I would only have 1 action left.
But you get your actions back at the beginning of your turn, and you technically used your legendary action before your turn before, because it was Skybor's turn. You used the legendary action, then it was your turn, and then they got the legendary actions back at the start of their turn, I believe. So you technically have that still.
Okay.
So if you want to go ahead and move double or whatever you're planning to do, your movement speed, you effectively have double movement.
And let's see what their range is. The range is 420.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I will move to there. So 420 minus 140 is 280. I should be 280 away. Yep. And I will take a shot at the next guy.
Okay, go for it. All right, you fire that arrow, and the ninja is kind of keeps peeking over his shoulder, looking back after you just took off his last buddy, and he sees the ballista arrow coming at him. And he kind of does a barrel roll on the dragon to dodge the arrow coming towards it. Anything else you'd like to do?
No.
All right.
Wait a minute. That was for the ship.
Mm-hmm.
I am 280 away. Let me see what my range is. Short bow. Short bow is range of 320. I'll take a shot with my short bow.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a disadvantage.
Whatever the secondary number is, disadvantage.
14.
14 is going to miss. This
Okay.
one gets a little closer, ripping the. You can see it, or you won't see it, but it just barely grazes the shoulder, ripping the fabric of his. You call him a gi, right? Or
Okay.
what? Is it
I
called?
have good eyes. I can see him.
All right.
All right, that's it.
And they are going to continue to fly. Can't fly that far. Well.
Yeah, if they come to the end of the map, don't they fall off the world?
4, 5. There we go. And then that one flies another 150 feet away. Oh, shoot. I can't do it that way because I forgot to grab your token, Skybor. One,
Well, I
two.
believe you moved 5 spaces, didn't you?
Oh, you're right. 3, because it's 30 feet per space. So they can move 160 feet. So it is 5. That's close to I can get it.
They moved 160 feet. I'm never going to catch up.
I'm so sorry, what?
Nothing.
That brings us to you, Callie. What would you like to do?
Let's try and get out of this claw.
Okay, go ahead and athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah, let's try athletics. Okay.
Okay. Where's your strength? Oh, it does pass, so it does keep you in its it does try to keep you in its grasp.
Okay.
Is in its a type of attack action, so you can try to make an attack if you like while you're in its grapple, or you do
Wouldn't-
whatever else you like.
Wouldn't my action have been to try to get out?
Oh shoot, you're right. That's how it works. Sorry. Yep.
I was like, I'd love to, but I'm not sure I can.
Yep. You're right. Thanks for being honest.
Yeah. Oh, I still have those. Okay. I also, because I forgot to roll a disadvantage, not that it matters, because I still lost. I'm going to quicken spell Lesser Restoration to cure myself of poisoned for next turn. So that'll be my bonus action, and then I'm done. Still stuck here.
And when does Argo's legendary actions reset?
His turn. So your turn.
My turn. Okay.
Also, Silent, which one of these were you using to show I was both asleep and poisoned? Is it both of those skull-looking things?
I think the pink dot was asleep.
I thought that was me concentrating. Or that may have been asleep. Okay. Then what were the skulls for?
I think the skull was your poison.
There's 2. Oh, that one says sleepy, so not that. Death zone. Okay. So that may have been how long my wings had. So we'll just say they have 3 more turns, because that's
Oh shoot, I muted myself. Sorry. I was saying that the whole time. The skull's for poison, so you
Yeah.
remove poison from yourself just this turn.
Yes.
And the pink dot was to keep track of how long you were asleep because your wings expired at like round 5, was it? I don't remember now, but it seems to not matter anymore. So
Yeah,
well, I guess
I
it
think-
does. So technically, you only have it for probably 4, or what was that number before you cleared it? Do you remember?
It's
It
5.
was 5.
So I don't know. You have
So it's
10
been
a
1
1
turn
minute?
since. Yeah. So that would have been 6. So I have 4 more rounds of wings.
4 more rounds to either get back on something else that flies or grab a hold of Cronus.
Yep.
Okay, Cronus, is there anything else you'd like? Or I'm sorry, it's your turn, Cronus. Or, excuse me, did you want to use a legendary action, Saleem, on Argo? Did I lose you, Saleem?
Sorry, I was muted.
Oh, you're okay.
I'm eating. Yes, I want to use a legendary action.
Alright, go ahead and move him as you'd like.
Nope.
While you do that,
I want to use. Let me bring up this character sheet. Legendary action, prophecy, 3 actions. Choose 3 allies that Argo can communicate with and grant them advantage on 1 attack roll, ability check, or saving throw in the next minute. I will pick Lorna, Cronus, and
I would say they are outside the range of normal effects of that. And to be fair, I need to put a range on that clearly. I kind of get the impression that is either while they're on the ship or before they disembark the ship. They're
Okay.
not even. They're not. I mean, maybe if they were really close, but they're pretty significantly far away.
that's fair. Then I will do the movement.
Okay. Let me think of what a fair distance is, because as a flying ship, as flying individuals, you do need that mobility, but I also need to keep that fair, so it's not like you could just from anywhere in the world.
Yep.
So I'll think on that. Cronus, what would you like to do, sir?
I will go ahead and start attacking the dragon that's carrying us.
Okay, go for it. Just to note, it is not looking too great.
So grappled means I still have normal attack, yes?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
It just means no movement.
Well, what would you have advantage on? Yeah, it's just a normal attack.
I was just making sure it didn't imply disadvantage.
Correct. Gotcha. Yep. Just straight.
Okay. So 15.
15 is a miss. It's just glances off the hard scales of the dragon's underbelly. Would you like to try again?
Yep.
Go for it. That's a hit. For 22. Are you? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was
29.
cosmic. 29. 29 points of damage. The dragon lets out a horrendous roar, actually kind of laboring its momentum, and the ninja is kind of freaking out right now.
Yeah, so
Punch it.
yeah, I'm gonna use my flurry of blows on it.
Okay.
So 28 and a 23.
28 and 23.
22
They
damage.
both hit. For 22 damage as the dragon starts to plummet, releasing its grasp upon the both of you as it falls unconscious. It starts to plummet down to the earth. The ninja is holding on to this dragon, screaming for dear life as the two. What would you guys like to do now that you are free of its grasp? Or what? Yeah, I guess Cronus, you first, but Callie, I imagine you'd just fly and not fall.
Yeah. I would
Okay.
like to not fall with the dying dead dragon.
Yeah.
Great.
So I would actually, real quick, glance towards Callie and ask if she's gonna be able to make it back. Okay.
Have I seen the ship making its way toward us?
You see the ship. It's pretty clear skies. Actually, at this point, I would like to point. Give me a perception check, Callie.
Sure.
You're very aware of
31.
your surroundings. So you've been keeping, ever since you've woken up, you've already kind of assessed the situation to the best of your ability. You see that the Argo seems to be heading in your direction. You see that a dot of the other dragon flying away from you, in the other direction, westwardly. I will also say, as you scan the horizon and get your bearings when you became conscious, you see a little dot off in the distance in the way the dragon was flying you and Cronus before. But it seems to be miles away. But it seems to be this little dot just off in the distance.
Yeah, so she'll... sorry.
No, sorry, I'm giving you a lot of info. I'm sorry. Did you want to? One last thing that you notice. You will also notice now that daylight is hit. You will see off, miles off in the distance. Also, in the way your ship was originally heading, the edge of the spiraling storm that surrounds the spiraling isles in the distance. It is probably what I say. Your ship flies about 8 miles an hour. That would probably be about a good 8 hours away from the edge of the storm, and from the dot that you see off in the distance, I would say at your flying speed it would take you close to 15 hours to get there. No, I'm sorry. Well, that's way too far. These dragons would be able to fly that freaking far. That doesn't make sense. That would be, what would be, I'll say like 10 hours away still. They are pretty far away still.
Okay. Yeah, so she'll look back at the ship, do a little bit of mental math, look back at Cronus. If Celine keeps heading towards us, yeah, I can get there.
Okay. And then I will dive down to keep up with the ninja. I can't catch him yet, but...
Okay. Oh wait, you're going after you're flying down after the ninja?
Yeah, he's gonna kill him.
Okay.
One more for the road.
No survivors, no mercy.
So you fly down to him. He is on a dead dragon, so he's plummeting pretty far. But I'll say it's what are you trying to do? Let's just see what you're trying to do. So I'll say you immediately dive after the dragon after you knock it unconscious. What are you trying to? Do you have any, or you don't have any more actions? I'm sorry, right? You're just trying to use your movement speed to go after it.
I will say I will extend my hand out, like I'm gonna offer to catch him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. He sees you coming after him, and he sees that he's got thousands and thousands of feet below, or at least he can't even see the ground because you guys got clouds between you and the ground. He's looking at you diving after him. He's looking at the ground. He's looking at you. You'll see him grab something out of his belt. Looks like a little piece of paper, and he lets go of the dead dragon and just dive bombs with as fast as possible. He does not have a flying speed. He does fall immediately. What's the speed, Laura? You said
It's immediately 500 feet.
He immediately plummets 500 feet, going through the blanket of clouds.
So since I was right next to him, and then he decided to leave my space, am I allowed to strike him? For my reaction?
No, you're on his belly, under his belly still, aren't you?
No.
You were attacking him while in his grasp, I thought, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's on the back. I will say, but you're flying. Go for it. That does not. Well, is it? Oh wait, you don't have advantage. Yes, that is a miss. So he does. You see this white or this cloud below you, and all of a sudden there's a little like a human imprint. That's he goes right through it. You could technically just, I guess, stop your flying speed and plummet as equally. I can't see why you couldn't do that. Is there any rule against? If you have a willing fly speed, could you just willingly not fly? And just fall as well? I guess if you're interested in pursuing him further, you could just not fly and plummet as well. That will drop you about 560 feet, though.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Lorna, you are still aboard the dragon as you are. That being said, he is going to start going more south, try to round about.
Was I
that-
tied up?
Hmm?
Was I also tied up?
I
Or
don't
I'm
believe
just dangling in the dragon's
you're just
claws?
being. Yeah, it's just grabbing you and. Or no,
Okay.
I think you were
Was I?
tied up on the back.
No.
No, you broke those. You broke free.
Yeah, initially.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think you're tied up. Yeah, because they didn't get to tie them really good on you. That's right. Celine or Skyboard, what would you like to do, sir?
It's futile, but I'll keep following.
I'm sorry, man.
I will
I
say
am-
though,
I'm equally as fast as they are, so I'm never going to catch up to them.
you could try cutting them off if he's trying to do a roundabout.
You do notice he's starting to turn. So he's not going westerly anymore. And I'll say, Skyboard, you're very perceptive, and even you, Salim, just because you're driving the ship towards Cali, you guys both would get an equal assessment of the horizon and things in the distance as well. So those things are on your radar. I'll say Skyboard with that. You probably are not aware of that ship or that one dot that Cali and Cronus were flying to, but Salim would be. But yeah. So
Fuck it, I'll do a disadvantage on trying to hit Lorna.
okay.
I doubt I'm going to hit. She's got ridiculous AC.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to help you.
Weirder things have happened.
Holy crap! Oh wait, that's
No.
disadvantage.
17.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Got excited for you there, Ivor.
Thank you,
You know
for
what?
trying to shoot me.
I got another attack.
Do
I'll do
it.
it again.
Do it.
Nope.
No. Closer.
Better. It's literally +1 to both of those attacks.
Oh, jeez, it is.
All right, that's gonna bring us to Spleen.
Okay, so I'm aware that the other two broke free, right?
Yeah, you will see. Yeah, clearly because Callie's flying and Cronus is flying as well. As the
And-
dragon and ninja plummet.
I'm aware of Lorna and the dragon and the ninja.
You are aware of all the things.
All right. Can I take a shot at them?
No, I doubt it. You're really far away from them. You're 800, almost 800 feet away from them.
Catapult melee weapon, 200 to 800 feet.
Oh
Yeah.
shoot! I forgot about that one.
Which
What
I
kind
think
of, what
you
kind of
call it
ammo can I put in this thing? Just normal rocks or
Magical.
You can put
so I think
magical cannons or objects or anything that your imagination can do. Or you
I
can,
would like to put
long as it's fairly hefty.
Yes, I would like to put a ball of flaming tar. Greek fire.
And aim for one.
And aim for the ninja.
You have to have the materials to produce something like that. It's got basic little cannons, little cannonballs and stuff for you to fire.
A catapult would shoot basically a rock, and they had Greek fire, which is just basically napalm. So they would cover the rock with napalm and light it and shoot it, and it would hit and stick to everything and catch it on fire.
Yeah, but would you have to put that on a wooden ship?
This ship's
Yes,
catapult.
that's how they fought. That's how the Greeks fought. Napalm. That's why it's called Greek fire. I'll
This
shoot
ship-
rocks. I'll just shoot rocks.
Does not have rocks, but if you have the talent to ignite the rocks before firing them, you're more than welcome to.
No, I'll just shoot the rocks.
All right.
That was disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yes, for that distance. So 13. That is a miss.
And then I will head towards Callie.
Okay, go ahead and move your ship as you need.
And I used my legendary action before this, so I don't get the legendary action a second time because it's his new turn.
You'll get it as soon as this dragon finishes its turn. You can move Argo again.
Okay.
So now that I just took the dragon's turn, you can use your legendary actions again and move 70 feet towards
Okay.
Allie and Cronus.
So it's a total of 140.
No, just the 70 feet because you're only getting your legendary action.
Don't I
worry-
get my regular movement? Because it was just his turn. I shot first.
Oh, you didn't move him during your line.
I didn't
thought
move yet. I
Okay,
shot
so then
before
yes,
I moved.
it would
Because
be-
if I would have moved, I would have been out of range.
Sure, $150 is what you got. Yep. That brings us to you, Callie, and Cronus. What do you guys like? What would you guys like to do?
Callie's gonna dash towards Salim, and so since these are now 30 feet, we slow.
I know.
So she goes that far.
Okay. Speed things along. Are you guys? Is that what you guys are going to be doing each turn until you guys get back to the ship, or is there anything else that you guys want to do?
Well, when I'm heading towards him, I want to start making a wide turn. So
Okay.
that
We'll play it out each turn then, real quick. It
Okay.
doesn't. Have to be, but Cronus, I assume you're going to move towards the ship, or what would you like?
Well, I would follow Callie because I've never seen the wings, so I don't know how long they actually last.
Fair.
Gotcha. Okay. Where's the ninja? Who's flying the dragon? Lorna, you got Miss Skybor. You see your friends flying back towards the ship, and the ship approaching your friends. What would you like to do? You see this dragon also turning about, trying almost now. Now you see the speck in the horizon that seems to be turning around to head towards.
Still at disadvantage.
Okay.
One of these days I'll hit Lorna.
One of these days.
Not that one.
Nope.
Not
Nope.
that
Oh,
one.
that one.
You missed, but you did hit the ninja with one of them.
What?
Ooh.
Go ahead and roll damage on that.
I wasn't aiming for the ninja.
I know, but I think it makes it more fun. Like-
No, I missed, Silent.
All right, have it your way. Salim, it's your turn, sir.
I will move. And legendary action.
Okay, so you can move the $150.
And I'm about 900 feet away now from them, so too far for the catapult.
Okay. Brings us.
Double check. Yeah, 850. And I'm slowly. He's bringing his rear end around, so he's like if you saw the movie Battleship, where they drop the anchor, basically he's
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
moving into he's like sliding to where his rear end is going to be facing the two people falling, and his front will be facing the dragon.
You're trying
So
to.
they can land on the rear end of the ship as he's getting ready to go towards Lorna and the other dragon.
All right. This dragon is clearly heading to that dot. It sees you guys. Oh wait, did I already move this? Actually, I think I did move this while you were describing that. So, Kelly and Cronus, what do you guys want to do? You have enough movement speed to get on the ship if you wish.
I actually don't by myself. However, Callie's gonna kind of look at Cronus, who's I'm assuming next to her, and just help me the last little bit so we can go after Lorna, and then we'll offer her arm if he takes it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can get on the ship.
All right. And you guys both on the ship.
Yeah.
I
Oh
see.
shit!
I assume you guys are.
Sorry, I had put Callie's token there. Yep.
Skybor, what would you like to do, sir? You are. Seems to be like you were cutting him off at the pass.
Yeah. So I am going to, now that I'm with it. Oh, hang on. It's because the way the map is. Is Lorna like? Is she 180 feet away, or is she gonna be like 150 because of?
150.
Okay. Which means she's no longer out of range, so maybe I have a shot.
Come on.
Alright, so just going to straight roll now. Oh my god.
Hey!
There we go.
Wake
that
up.
hits.
The fuck up.
Fuck yes. Cool.
Yes, you hit Lorna, and she dies.
Well, I'm making all the way up, breaking a few eggs.
Falls over, dies. Cool.
Lorna, you are awake, and you are quickly calculating what has happened since you've been unconscious.
Oh,
Anything
she
else,
screams
Skybor?
in pure terror.
Yes, that's you're dangling over
Yes.
the clouds. Is that all, Skybor?
That's all I can do.
Salim, as the current captain of this vessel, what would you like to do?
I will move towards the other dragon. 140 feet.
All right.
And I will take a catapult shot at the ninja.
Okay, go for it. Feels like that should be more of an area of effect attack because
Yep.
that's a huge ass rock. Yep, as in you agree. Or-
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
like-
with that.
That's definitely a deck save.
Right.
18.
I don't like that one.
Because it hits.
Yes, that hits. Oh God, it hits. No,
19.
that could have been way worse.
It's just a really large pebble that hit him in the chest.
All right. He's
That's
not
why I
looking
wanted to
great.
Break fire. Because it would stick and catch you.
You know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and do a dex save to see, because that's a huge rock to smash. To see if he holds on to it. Or I guess that would be no. That's a dex save, right? All right. Oh wait, I clicked the dragon, not the ninja.
Can we paint little ninja skulls on the side of the ship
You guys.
for
I
the
mean,
ones that
I
we
think-
hit?
I think we probably need to ask the ship if he would like to be painted.
Oh, he would.
All right. Yes. This one does hold on. Okay. It is. Anything else with your turn, Celine?
Let me see what my range is here. Yeah, I'm too far from my bow. I'm good. We're done.
All right. The dragon sees that it's coming. It's kind of surrounded. Shit, I don't know what he would do. You like literally, I'm surrounded. Like, I guess he's gonna take evasive maneuvers. That's the best thing he can.
He would throw his captive in one direction and go the other way.
That is a great idea. You don't have the orbs he's looking for, anyways. You can thank Celine for this, but he tosses you this way. I'll say he'll probably only throw you 30 feet tops. Probably, I don't know, something like that. Is there a rule for throwing distance?
I honestly have no idea.
And it is
Wait,
going
2
to
seconds.
try to fly away from you as you are discarded by the dragon. Actually, no, I'm sorry. He was throw you probably the opposite direction. He's going to continue to fly so he can get back to the base or whatever. Okay. Callie, it's your turn. You're aboard the ship.
Yeah. I just realized, good thing I could fly, because I think I may still be tied up. So can I break those? Or just take my hilt of my sword and cut the rope, because it's
I think with
magical sun
Cronus'
blade.
and Slim and yours help, you guys can free yourselves from the binds now that you're back on the ship.
Otherwise, my range is shit. Hold up. I don't think anything is close enough for me to do anything. Yeah. So she's just gonna stand here and look cute.
Cronus, are you gonna stand there and look cute as well?
Negative. Is Celine the only one that can shoot?
The ship can only take one turn per round, and it's already taken its turn. Currently, Celine was kind of the last quote-unquote captain. We might need to figure out some way to balance that, but the ship has already taken its shot for this round. For his turn.
Okay. I see the catapult. I'm going to climb up and arm myself into the catapult.
That's honestly what I thought Celine was going to ask me when he first said if he could put anything he wants in the catapult. You may do so. Okay. You are locked and loaded. The ninja sees this situation.
Can I also hold my attack action for when I get there? If I get there?
Yes, you may. The ninja sees that it's not looking great, so he is also going to pull a piece of paper out of a scroll out of his belt and dive off the dragon, plummeting 500 some feet.
Counterspell.
He hasn't used the scroll
Counterspell them diving.
Yes.
yet. I like to counterspell that with my axe. So that being said, Lorna McKinley, you're flying right now because of
Yeah.
your shoes, though, right?
Fuck
Okay.
yeah. Let me just
Do
double
not plummet. You just fly 30 feet
Yeah.
away from the dragon and stop in the air.
She is going to equal to my walking speed. The dragon. I've missed out on so much here. 90, 40, 80. Oh, I'm just out of range.
You can fly
For
still.
the dragon?
To
You
the
can move
dragon.
closer. You can move.
You know,
up.
you can walk.
You have your boots, girl.
No, I know, that's what I'm saying. The boots are equal to my speed. My speed is 40. I only have 80 feet of movement if I
Oh,
dash.
I thought you were talking about throwing.
No. Oh, no,
I
but
mean,
I can get. Yeah.
You can throw.
I'm gonna have 5, 10. That brings me within 10 feet of it. And I'm going to throw 2 javelins at it. Because, rawr.
Mhm.
Angry barbarian.
Need to get you a pole arm.
I know, I really do. 24?
24 hits.
Cool. There's 1. And there's 2. 26 for 9.
24 and 26. Those
25
both hit.
damage.
Nice.
5 damage.
And she is just flying towards it. She's not going to stop till she kills this thing.
How'd you move that close? Or how
Oh,
close
shit,
are
I
you?
can't do
Flag
that.
boots.
Never mind. Take back that damage because I used my action to dash.
Okay, I was kind
I
of
know.
confused.
Oh, wait,
It's like,
hold on.
Couldn't move that far.
I mean,
Don't
you
I
just
have... Helios Perse- Don't I have something that can do haste? No, nothing.
Not on this one, I don't
No.
think.
No,
no, I'm
That
pretty
would be a
sure
good
that was
ability for a
Anika, but yeah.
barbarian.
that would be once a day. That'd be
Maybe-
overpowered as fuck.
At some point, you gotta go hunt down Papyrus.
Yeah. Okay,
Um,
yeah, so no, she's just dashing. That is her turn.
All right. Skybor, what would you like to do, sir?
Screw it. I'll provide support. I'll.
Aerial support.
Yeah. And I'm going to shoot an arrow at the wyvern. Does a 21 hit?
A 21. Does a 21 hit? It does. Yep. Mhm.
All right, takes 11 piercing.
All right.
Oh, right. Plus d6. Add additional 4 for the cosmic damage. No, wait. No, it's 2d4. One more. Hang on. It's been a while. Okay. So, total of 17 total.
Okay. This dragon is not looking good.
All right, second attack. Hoo-ha. 9 more points. That is turn.
All right. Salim and Argo, what would you guys like to? Well, I think there's a suggestion for what Argo or what someone would like to do with Argo currently.
I moved 140 feet closer.
Okay.
Then Salim. Do I have to do all of Argo before I do Salim? Or is that
You
at the
have
same
to do
time?
all Argo before you do Salim. No, you could mix it up. You
Okay.
can share the turn.
So let me see my range here. We're about 300 feet. So I will fire Salim's bow.
That's a hit. Sorry.
I gotta roll it in disadvantage.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was Skybor.
That
My
was
bad.
Skyborg's. 19.
19 hits.
Does he
40.
consider sneak because Lorna's right next to him?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm 10
Yes,
feet away.
he is.
So I'm
Huh?
not right near him.
That's right.
Okay,
She's
so
10
it's
feet
only
away.
7. So it's only 7.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
Damn it, Lorna, why aren't you faster?
God, I'm trying to be. I'm not
Jeez.
Cronus.
And then
Oh.
Argus.
Oh, it has your
Well-
cosmic damage on top of it. Okay, that I was like, that's a lot.
Yeah,
Oh, jeez.
3d6 cosmic.
Uh,
But I'll just use the 7. That's fine. I'll give it to Cronus.
forgot.
I'm gonna fire the catapult. Shoot Cronus at it.
Okay.
Gotta bring up
Does-
this character
Does
sheet.
Cronus consent?
He's the one that jumped in.
He's in the bucket seat right now.
Assume that's what
Just
he wants.
checking.
Oh my god.
Cronus, how would you like to do this?
Turns out firing a monk hurts.
It's just the monk hitting him does the damage.
Cronus, how would you like to execute this dragon as you get rocketed out of this catapult and arching and you start coming down at the end of your arc? Just dead on hit with this dragon. How would you like to kill him?
For the flavor of it, in midair, I will change my pole arm to the chained thighs. And then, as I hit it, I will drive the one into its back, fly past it, and then rip the chain through.
All right. And it releases its its final breaths and roars as it pains for life, and eventually starts to plummet down like the former dragon and the other ones as well. And you are back. You are next to Lorna now, as you both kind of are floating, and you see 2 giant eagles approaching you two and a large ship in the distance. I assume you all regroup on the ship itself.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have Argo wait for them, and when they get almost to the ship, I'm gonna speed up a little bit, and then stop and wait for them. And then when they get almost to the ship, I'm gonna speed up a little bit, and then stop and wait for them. And when they get almost to the ship, I'm gonna speed up a little bit.
Lorna would absolutely throw a javelin like just a few feet away from him the second time he did that.
Second time, I was gonna say like
The first time, like, okay, cool. Second time, okay.
Just for flavor, can I catch the javelin like just as it passes his head? Not gonna try and do it in combat. I just think it's funny.
you could make an acrobatics attempt to catch it out of thin air. I don't know. What I guess that would be acrobatics.
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh, it goes right through her hand.
I'll say you try to grab it, but it just goes right through your fingertips as it lands where
Aw.
Lorna lovingly and threateningly placed it. But you guys are all rejoining the ship. Argo is giving you an update. It looks, he'll tell you it looks like it just took minor damages on the hull. Looks like they were more after you all than me. He kind of tries to make a joke and then realizes it's probably not appropriate. And then
Sure.
I
I want to get a La Cucaracha horn installed.
Oh no.
you might be able to find that in a major city.
Want to paint it orange too?
God.
You guys could always ask
Candy
Argo
apple.
if you would mind, or if but you are still flying the ship. You do still see that speck in the distance, and you see the storm clouds on the horizon. It is quite a bit of distance to fly to either or, but
Yeah, maybe we don't head towards the one that's farther away, and sent dragons after us. Sure, we could probably lose them in the storm.
Yeah. You can definitely lose them in the storm.
Mm-hmm. You do have some dead bodies on the ships. You did uncover a few more bags of powder, as well as a few more bombs. You will find. All right. You will find 4 bombs. You will find 1 paralytic powder, 2 sleeping powder, and 3 frightening powders. Amongst the bodies left on the ship, you will also find amongst all the bodies about 154 gold pieces. You will also find let me roll 2 scrolls of featherfall and 3 potions of greater healing. Is there? You are welcome to inspect them further or look for anything else if you'd like. Someone would like to give me an investigation check.
I'll help somebody, but Callie's gonna do like brief funeral rites. Not enough to like actually bury them, because obviously we're on a ship. But you know, for when inevitably we probably throw them over.
Okay.
I'm just picturing like just some random farmers delivering goods along the road, and all of a sudden a body just bam.
Boom! My cabbages.
I think we should hang them from the masts as warnings to the next group. But
Probably want to send the
that's just my culture.
I get where you're going, but also, do you have something to embolden them so you don't end up getting, decomposing bodies dripping down the mast?
Wait, you guys killed dragons on the ship too, didn't you?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Also, what culture is that puts decomposing bodies on things?
That's my Arabic upbringing.
Ah.
Bear with me. Can't find it in the spreadsheet. All right, you will find a total of 3. You'll be able to harvest at least a good solid 3 dragon's teeth. Actually, if anyone would like to give you a survival check, you can see if you can improve how many you can gain. If anyone would like to try their hand at that, who would like to do that? We'll increase the on that.
Sure.
All right. So you will be able to, with that, you will be able to recover 6 dragon scales, 6 dragon teeth, and sorry, that's it.
Okay. Is that in addition to the 3 or just total of 6 teeth?
A total of 6 teeth and a total of 6 scales.
Awesome.
I believe I've covered everyone now. All right. So, is there anything you guys would like to discuss? I assume you guys are already heading in the direction of the storm, unless you guys decided to maybe do something else. But you have you're flying opposite of the ship, the dot in the distance. And is there anything you'd like to do upon this approximately 8-hour journey?
Take a nap.
Take a nap.
I mean, we literally just woke up from a nap.
I want to take another nap.
Probably won't.
Like
I
a
mean,
short
I could
rest.
take a short
Probably
nap.
not tired enough for a long rest, but you could definitely
Sure.
fit in a short rest.
Yeah,
I'm
that'd
gonna
be
work
nice.
on Argo. I'm gonna try to fix the damage, clean him up a bit.
And Skyboard's going to do what
Wait.
Skyboard does best.
I guess there's
I
I
no.
swear to
yeah.
God, if you pull out a mop.
Pulls
Um,
it up.
So, let's see here. You guys will you can take a long rest if you guys want to just relax on the ship for over the next 8 hours. So, of course, unless something.
I mean, yeah,
Cross
that would be more ideal.
Yeah, I'm just thinking through. Like, you got magic items, you got plenty of supplies. There's really nothing stopping you from just having a chill day on the. The only ones that wouldn't get a long rest is if they want to do any actions like to, I guess, train something or prepare something. But if you guys are just relaxing, that's totally doable. Along the journey, Argo will talk. Or I'm sorry. Go ahead. Let's do real quick what you wanted to do with Argo. Celine, what were you thinking?
I was wanting to fix his damage. He said he suffered some damage, or does he heal that himself? Where they got him on fire and stuff.
Mm-hmm. You can work on that on the hall. He will tell you if you're asking him questions. It will recover after in the evening. You know, once the night sky is upon him, he will recover, and it kind of happens once a day for him.
Okay.
So
Can I take a
appreciate the
dragon's
repair.
head and prep it so it's whatever you would do to it, drain the fluids out and whatever,
It's
So
a
we
ship,
can-
not a car.
so we can mount it on the front of the ship like a masthead.
Oh, you're talking about field dressing a body. Never mind.
field dressing a body and mounting it on Argo. Did you want to ask how Argo felt
Just
about
the head.
You should
It's-
ask how
it's his-
Argo feels
yeah.
about that.
It's his trophy.
You don't get to decide if he
I'm
considers
giving
it a
him
trophy.
personality.
He has a
He's a
personality.
He has one.
He will say he is now your group ship, and he will be honored for you guys to make him your own, like the Argonauts did before you.
I want to put a big skull and crossbone on his sails.
We're
Like
not
First off-
pirates.
Yeah,
Does
there are
say-
actual pirates, and we haven't joined them. I don't think.
No,
It looks at the rest of the group.
we have
Yeah,
not.
but you remember where you got me from. I was a pirate.
Well,
Yeah, I'm technically a knight, not a pirate. Like what?
All right, we'll put a big knight on the.
You guys already have a group logo.
we do.
Oh, yeah. Put the logo on the sail.
Sure.
I mean, that makes more sense. Okay. Also, what head are you putting on?
I do like the dragon head.
Okay, it's like maybe not one of the human ones. Or
No, the dragon head on the front of the ship, the bow of the ship.
He's got
Yeah,
the
the,
got the human heads off the side like buoys.
Yeah.
you know that might send the wrong message. Just saying.
it would make them think twice before they attacked us. The more of those you have on,
Yeah, the second
The-
thought could be, ooh, revenge.
It might not go well in the kingdom,
Peaceful area?
in the
Yeah.
capital province.
You know, I don't think the king
but-
and queen of anything are going to like that one.
Well, but also, it wouldn't be the
Just
worst
the
thing that
human
they-
heads. Like, the dragon heads are cool, sure.
Yeah, human heads probably wouldn't go too well.
No, that's not a great diplomatic message.
I pick Salim, the kind of guy who collects ears.
Or teeth.
I think
Easier to
toes, for some
transport.
reason. I feel like toes. I don't know why. Like he just goes around and cuts off the peaky toe of their.
I have a big necklace of them.
Right. All right. So, anything else you guys would like to discuss, or amongst yourselves before you guys, or you know what? Why don't you guys fly over? Argo will talk to all of you. He'll kind of say, give you his prophecy for, what is ahead. He'll encourage you all to rest up well because, to reach the spiraling or reach the tower, through the spiraling aisles, it will be treacherous through sky or by sea, and it is up to your group to decide which path to take. He will warn you that both paths, while he will be able to navigate you through the landscape and the treacherous terrain and the storms, as sure-footed as possible. He will also let you know that these environments are hostile and defended by creatures as well as giants that live in this inhospitable region. You guys are welcome to ask questions or talk amongst yourselves. Anyway, I would like to do so. Is there anything else? Sorry, that's all I got to say.
I do speak giant. Cool.
Oh, okay. Callie's gonna go below with Lorna for the long nap.
I would actually take a short rest myself, but I would also meditate with my new orb and see if I get an idea how this thing's supposed to help me through the storm.
This guy's still there?
Silent, are you muted?
Oh shit! How long have I been muted? What's the last thing I said?
Someone's finished talking.
Oh, okay. You do so. You're not gaining any insight yet, but it might come to you. Is there anything else the group would like to do, or is there got questions for Argo?
No. Do we get a long rest, or are we only short resting?
You get a long rest by the time you get there.
Okay.
Yeah, you get to take a long rest from Skyward, Cronus, and
Okay.
Sweet.
So I have a poisoner's kit,
Mm-hmm.
and I have learning in that area. So can I check these powders out and possibly find some sort of antidote or some way to counteract them?
Oh shoot. You would find antidotes too. I forgot that some of them carry antidotes. But let's figure that out too. You guys will recover 3 antidotes from the buys that are on the ship. That will help you with that poison effect.
So I just want to examine these things and see if I can make more. And do we have to take them before the attack to keep from falling to the effects, or we have to take them afterwards? All that stuff.
You absolutely can spend your time on the ship in your travel. You will not get a long rest if you choose to do so. You'll just get a short rest.
I'm good.
If that's okay with you, then let me see how long something like that will take. Let's see. So let's just see if there's any kind of ruling on this. Like, I'm looking at crafting rules real fast.
Maybe.
Okay, yeah. It says that you could examine this the antitoxin and the antidotes here with your poisoner's kit within a few hours. Uh, it'll probably take you it'll probably take you 2 or 3 hours to really analyze it with your poisoner's kit. Now, to concoct or create anything more like that, it will take quite a while to. Well, I'm sorry. You'll figure that out once you examine the antidote. I assume that's what you're going to spend your time doing.
See if I can combine that with maybe a basic healing potion, something that we can take before a fight, or before we get hit with that. That would be a antidote that would stop the effects. Like something that would last an hour or something.
A predote, if you will.
Yes.
I will say you will be able to have enough time to examine the antidote. You'll be able to time to patch the ship, but to do all that research about what you're going to need to combine it with a healing potion, that's going to take some extra time.
That's fine.
If you were looking to just create an antidote based on your research, you would have to obviously find the supplies that you would learn from your examination, and we'll just add it to your shopping list as you explore regions of whether or not you can find those pieces or whether you can buy them. But to figure out a way to come up with a pre-antidote, you will need some time set aside to focus on that.
Sure. How many antidotes were there?
There were 3.
So, if someone was paralyzed, then somebody else would have to administer that antidote to them, correct?
The antidote is for the poison effect,
Yeah.
but yes, someone would have to administer that to them.
Okay.
Or no, I'm sorry. If they're poisoned, the poison, let me double check. Does that make them unconscious? I forget.
No.
It just
No, it
does
does not.
damage every round, I think.
I think it's just the first one, and then you're poisoned, so you would have a disadvantage on ability checks and whatnot.
Let me see.
Right?
You're right. It doesn't take damage every turn. You get the poison condition for a minute. You take the additional damage. You become poisoned, but you don't take it every turn.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, that is definitely something within your wheelhouse to work on and accomplish with a few days of downtime. Or, well, you'll have to do your study first, but to see how much downtime. But yeah, definitely within your capabilities. Anywho, so you guys are sailing through the sky, and you're starting to hear that thunder, that low thunder from miles away from the spiraling storm. You can just see the wind just twisting and twisting, and this raging storm. The seawater below you is starting to chop and become bigger crests and valleys as they get raised to 20, 30 feet waves as they are all kind of becoming tempered as you guys get closer to these isles. As you guys approach, Argo will ask about your guys' decision about your approach. He will ask you if you guys would like to, approach the tower by sea or by the sky. He will warn you that again. That both territories are protected. He'll warn you of giants in the sky that protect the their home, and he'll also describe massive moving creatures in the water, that have been around this world for many years. Large dragon turtles that patrol the waters below.
Ooh. I mean, so air might be a little better since most of us can fly in some way and not many of us can swim.
Yeah.
Argo will suggest giants are not idiots, and at least if we cross paths, you may be able to stop them from throwing lightning through me for a moment to at least hear you out if you have something to get their attention.
I mean, we can always throw lightning back.
Also true, but maybe
Argo
not the
doesn't have an
best.
expression, but his eyes get big.
Maybe not the best negotiating tactic.
I mean, probably not normally, no. But you show them you have some power like them, and then they are like, oh, I don't know.
He'll also say, while I might get blown to smithereens, I'll come back in the evening. I am not so sure about each one of you.
I say Sky. Let's make the sail a big happy face. Big smiley face. Like we're all friendly.
I mean, we are when things aren't attacking us. So...
I'm pretty sure it's a ship. It's got ropes. Can we tie ourselves down before we hit the big storm?
Tie yourself to the ship?
Like tie a rope around our waist and tie it somewhere to the ship so we don't get blown overboard.
Absolutely. Let's do that.
But with enough movement that we can move around still. Safety harness.
Right. So you're thinking maybe like 50 feet of rope, like 50 feet of movement?
Yeah.
You do that. Go ahead and place your guys' token on the ship where if you guys would like to do that, where you'd like to safety harness yourself. Let me know if you are. Go ahead and put a dot on your token too, if you don't mind, just to notate, hey, I'm strapped in or something.
Yes.
Is the top the front?
Top is the front
Yeah.
because it has the masthead or the whatever figurehead thingy. That's not dragon head.
I'm just going to quickly roll my hit dice.
You can take a
No,
long
you
Get a
rest.
long
get a long rest.
Oh, I was away. Okay, amazing.
Okay. You guys have chosen to fly through the skies, okay? All right.
Quick question.
Are you all? So only I see Salim and Callie are the only ones that are tying themselves off, or is that just a leftover? That yellow dot, Callie.
I mean, it was, but also it has a nice effect if I'm also tying myself to the ship
Okay, perfect.
because I can't fly for that long.
Okay. Skybor and Cronus, you guys are not tethering yourselves to the ship.
I want to go below deck.
Okay. So you are below deck.
I think I'm going to risk it and not worry about it.
God damn it.
Flame.
I mean, it's like I can fly.
They both went yellow. Sorry, I'm taking away your orange just to keep for consistency. Yellow is tethered, blue is below deck.
Okay.
I'll try to remember as it comes up.
The helm. Like, is there like an actual steering helm? I know Argo does his own thing.
Yes, there is one kind of where you are standing, but yeah.
Because she's proficient in land and water vehicles, she's just gonna stay up here as like, just in case. We don't know what's happening.
Well, here's the thing. This is neither land or water.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're not
She's
really...
gonna learn at some point. Hey, Argo,
You can
teach me how to
definitely-
fly a ship.
Sure, you have some navigational skill translates, but it's a little
It is
foreign.
different.
Luckily, it's all magical, so you just
Exactly.
kind of tell it where you want to
Yeah.
go, and he will go, or it will go.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that if you like to tie yourself there, you may. I'm kind of putting you guys like at a 50-foot range, since you're tethered. So make sure that's kind of where you guys want to be situated on the boat. But okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You guys start to get closer and closer to the edge of the storm, and the rain now is just starting to dump and onto you. It's coming down in buckets, and it's kind of a little bit hard to see, and you just see the lightning of the storm crackling and shattering in the distance as clouds are kind of illuminated and darkened, but only for moments before they illuminate once more and the sky starts to crackle again. Let me do this real quick. Got a cool picture for you. As you guys enter this this swirling hurricane thunderstorm, the ship is pulling and weighing and trying to keep, even though it's magical, it is still kind of creaking and groaning as it tries to make its way through this lightning storm. There are some lightning bolts that crash so close to your ship, and the thunder is just loud enough to rupture eardrums. I will need a Constitution saving throw from everyone, please.
Oh no.
All right. The last lightning that almost struck Argo claps with lightning. The thunders, you could feel it in your chest because you guys are so close to these storms. And Cronus, Cronus and Sling, that last clap.
Mine's an automatic 10.
So what does that make your
What?
14 then?
Reliable talent
Correct.
doesn't work for saves.
Reliable talent?
Not for saves, I don't think.
For skills only.
Okay. So it's an 8.
And actually, I'm sorry, I missed Lorna's. So actually, this applies to Cronus, Lorna, and Celine.
Oh no.
You guys, that last thunder strike or last lightning strike was so loud, and you guys are both now suffering under the condition of deafened.
What?
What?
For
Exactly.
let's see here. For the next 4 hours. Luckily you have a cleric with you. You guys continue to fly through the storm, and the weather is just really yanking on all of you. I will, as you guys make your way further and further through, I will go ahead and need a strength saving throw to try to grab hold and stay on the boat. Those that, the ones that have tied themselves to, Let me go back to the other screen so I can keep track of that.
I was like, yeah, those of us that have tied ourselves, do we just automatically succeed?
What about Skyboard, who's below deck?
Skybor, you are not, because you're protected from the direct elements, does not mean you're safe from the shaking and the rocking and the motion of this ship. So instead of a strength saving throw, go ahead and give me a constitution saving throw. Cronus, I will need a strength saving throw. Even though you can fly, just so you could stay with the ship and not get taken up on the ship. Salim, Callie, and Laura, you guys obviously will not fly off the ship, but I do need strength saving throws from you because the wind could still buffet you against some of the things on deck and sustain a few injuries. Cronus, you're great. Skybor, you have this is really kind of messing up your stomach being in the ship and just kind of getting rolled around. You will be under the sickened condition for the next 2 hours.
Oh no.
Just to keep track, you're about 3 hours in on your first condition. So, sorry for Lorna. You know what? I know I got a cool little backdrop there, but I want to move you back to the screen because I'll do this to keep track of these things. So Salim, you were deafened for 4 hours, which now that is 3. So that also means who else was deafened? That was you, Cronus, right? 3 and 3. And then Skybor, you just got sickened for 2. Oops. And strength saves. Alright. And then for Salim and Callie, you guys will take oh, this could have been way worse. You will take 11 points of bludgeoning damage. Alright, and you guys continue to fly through the storm, and the weather is not letting up. Cronus, Argo has been navigating so far this way, but as you stand on the bow of the ship, you've been kind of holding that orb, and you've been really trying to see how is this thing and it seems like it's just another orb, and it's no different than the rest of the ones you collected. As soon as the next lightning claps in the sky, though, and your vision will start to change. All of a sudden, the orb will start to glow, a glowing amber, and so will your eyes. And through what no one else can see is besides cloud, thunderstorms, and lightning and everything else, you will see a faint glow of a tower just coming out in the distance, miles and miles ahead. You're probably about 2 hours away at this speed, but you can see the direct path to what the tower that you're seeking, and you were able to guide the ship on a more direct course if you like. Argo obviously correcting to avoid immediate danger. Some of the rocks are peaking, some of the crags and rocks that peak from the ocean do reach pretty high, and you have to watch out every once in a while because there are some that reach pretty high in the sky. Is there anything else you guys would like to do or say to one another as you guys are like flying through the storm? Is there anything you guys would like to communicate?
Actually, now that I can say that, I would actually go back to where the wheel is as well, because I can't hear anything. So I would actually go back there and try to help the ship navigate a little bit.
Okay. Shoot. Let me notate who is silent. Like who
You
can't.
can talk to the ship.
Oh,
Telepathically.
you can talk to the ship.
Psychically. Right?
That's true. Yes.
Yeah, but I figured instead of just saying like, "Hey, a little bit to the left, a little bit to the left,"
Yeah.
I can just turn the wheel enough that the ship would realize where we're heading, and then I can keep the ship on board while it's navigating around everything else.
Sure. Go for it. So you can move your token back there next to Lorna then. Lorna, you are not deafened, right? You are just...
No, I'm deafened.
You are deafened, okay. Who's sickened? Oh, that's Cronin, or I'm sorry, Skybor's sickened.
Yeah, Skyboard's below deck, puking and
Mhm.
mopping up at the same time.
Good lord. Would you even keep the broom?
You don't want to know. So let me think here. Okay. So as you guys are flying in the distance, another hour goes by. So go ahead and reduce your counters by 1. I don't know if you guys can do that on your own. If you don't know how, I can just do it real quick. Let me do it real fast. Skyboard, it looks like you did yours already.
Yep.
And
I don't know how to.
it's just you when you select the icon, then you press the number key, and that will let you set it. So if you like hover over purple and press 2, it'll put a 2 on purple. It should.
No.
Wait,
Do I
why
have to
does
do it
mine
with
say
that?
2?
Because you are deafened.
No, I'm not.
Oh, what is your yellow dot for?
That I'm tied to the ship.
Yeah.
That's right. Sorry.
I was like, no, I passed that one. I just took damage.
Gotcha. That's right. Okay. So as you guys are flying through the storm, you guys have been going in through this massive hurricane, holding on to the ship for dear life, and it's trying to whip you guys around, rock you, and it's a brutal storm to make it through. And the lightning is just cracking and striking all over the place. I will need a dexterity saving throw as some of the lightning starts striking near the ship. It strikes a few of you, or strikes close to a few of you. Dexterity saving.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit. Oh no.
Would this fall under danger sense?
I think you can see it probably.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can see it. All right. Not you, Skyward, because you're under deck. But let's see here. Figure that out. Let's see here. All right, you all pass, but you will all take half the damage as lightning starts to just really splinter and strike everywhere as you guys are getting deeper into the storm. You will take 18 points of lightning damage.
Evasion.
Yes. After that last strike of lightning, and you see this clouds explode more and more, you see something on the distance approaching the head of your ship and towards you. As the lightning cloud kind of illuminates the sky, you start to see a silhouette peek through the cloud. And let me get you the picture. Very anticlimactic to not have the picture immediately available. As you start to see, sorry, I'll just copy it to our general channel. Copy. A massive bird silhouette flying towards you with some type of humanoid figure mounted on its back. And as it breaks through the cloud, you'll see this image of a rock with a large, huge storm giant riding its back. You see the giant kind of reaching towards the clouds, and he throws a lightning bolt. This one directed right at your ship, at Argo, striking it, and that is going to bring us into quasi initiative, depending on how these things play out. And we will start there next week as this giant comes out of the cloud and attacks these would-be trespassers.
Oh no.
I'm very happy you got a long rest before this.
Yes. That would not have been good.
But
Right, so I speak giant, but I don't have persuasion. And my charisma is 0, just so y'all know.
I have persuasion, but I don't speak giant.
I have neither.
Anika had all this stuff taken care of for you guys.
Actually, no, Anika didn't speak giant either, although that would have been
I
funny.
thought she had tongues.
She had comprehend languages, I thought.
I had one of them. Let's
Does
find
it
out. I still have
comprehend?
her sheet.
I put her in the RIP category.
I mean, if I took, I think one more level of monk, I get the speak all languages.
Oh, damn.
Oh, there you go. So
So we get a level
See-
up, right? No, I can't.
no, not quite. But yeah, that was awesome. You guys did a great job rescuing. I was excited to see how that was going to play out. You did a little bit better than I thought, and I did not get to be clever and get Lorna taken away and get you guys on a whole nother
Close.
fun list of shenanigans. So
So close.
Yes. Yeah, Anika had neither tongues or comprehend languages.
Oh.
She just knew a lot of languages.
and if they had taken you, Lorna, I had fully intended to run a kind of like a split the party kind of back and forth little session next.
Ooh, that could be fun.
Like, okay, you guys, like, maybe you're trying to escape while they're trying to break in.
Can we backtrack and do that instead?
Can we have that happen? I was seriously for a moment there like, Skyper, you were barely going to reach me there with the speed that everything was going, and I was like, oh shit, what's gonna happen? Like,
I mean, I would stay on the tail. It's just
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't get close
yeah. No.
because I had the same speed as the those
Mm-hmm.
wyverns.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! All right, we probably already ended the stream, did
Nope.
we?
It's still live.
Did anyone give me an investigation roll earlier when looking at the bodies? I know Anika, or I'm sorry, not Anika, Callie offered to help, but did anyone actually
No.
bodies for anything else?
I mean, if no one wants to roll, Callie will.
But
But I was assuming Salim was going through their pockets.
that is true.
it's Salim. Are
So Callie would help him go through the pockets for different
Salim,
reasons.
if you're going through the belongings, then go ahead and roll investigation for me.
I went through the belongings. I cut open their stomachs to see if they didn't swallow anything. And
Oh dear God.
investigation.
I'll backtrack a slight piece
Yeah,
of information.
you have advantage.
It's
Begrudgingly.
nothing immediately
Some of
pertinent.
that.
17.
All right. You will find a little message scroll on one of the ninjas on the ship. Unrolling it, you'll see that it's all in these Oriental characters, and give me an intelligence check. Let's see what languages you can read and comprehend, unless you have an ability that gives you like comprehend all
Yeah,
languages.
thieves can't.
It's not really in it's just a different kind of language.
Okay.
Can I roll too since I'm helping?
Sure.
And probably reading over his shoulder. Not that it would be better, but who knows?
I
Salim,
got a 22.
Salim, you are
check,
very
not a save.
cultured. You're very cultured. Oh wait, you did a save, not a. I need an intelligence check.
I mean, it would still be a 14 plus.
Oh, that's
3,
true.
So 17.
Gotcha. So, wait, yours is a 17?
No, his.
Okay, so,
If you take the dice roll, just take out the proficiency bonus.
right. Salim, you will find a scroll, and you are a cultured citizen of Arabia, so learning how to not only write in your own language, but that of your neighboring countries. And so you're able to get a lot of this. It's clearly attack orders on seeking the orbs and a clear description of Cronus, who is last seen, and also the ship that has been described, flying around of Kanzu. You will also see a symbol on the scroll, the one that you are not familiar with. But someone else maybe, if you share the note with your group.
Hey guys, look at this message I found. It's got a strange symbol on it that I'm not familiar with.
Oh wow, I wonder what it is.
It's a laundry mark.
A
So-
mark?
Lorna and the others that have been traveling with Cronus for some time will clearly notice the seal being that of the Shredder, like elite cast, one that was Cronus was once a member of, branded as a member of in his youth as he was kind of being trained in his earlier days. But more significantly, this is unique to only you, Cronus. You will be the only one to notice this mark, and that is the mark of a female red dragon next to it, and you know that it represents Shredder's daughter. So it seems that it has come from Princess Karai herself, and she's kind of orchestrating these attacks on this region. And you don't have a lot of older age experience with her, but you guys were children roughly around the same time. And she was trained pretty brutally, just like you, but she was always, came out on top. So you guys had a fairly healthy rivalry in your youth.
Yep.
But- So
I would go ahead and pretty much relay that to pretty much everybody.
gotcha.
Awkward.
And feel free to talk about it in the chat. Sorry I had to roll that back. I remember talking about it, we didn't, and not completing it, and then I was like, crap, let's complete that. Otherwise, I think that's where we'll call it for the night. Sorry for bouncing on you guys like that.
It's all good.
But